Hey guys, and welcome back to another Ultimate Review. Today I have with me the CCA PLA 13, a pair of in-ear monitors that houses planar magnetic drivers. So you see, when you are in the realm of in-ear monitors, so you have balanced armatures, you have electrostatic drivers, then you have the most common, which is dynamic drivers, and then you have planar magnetic drivers. Now, the reason planar magnetic drivers are so special or highly regarded is because it offers a far more immersive listening experience. The bass response gets as deep as they can get while being very tight compared to the other drivers. They also bring about a whole new level of richness throughout the frequency range. So overall, the soundstage becomes consequently much wider, and it's just a beautiful immersive listening experience. Now, the downside of planar magnetic drivers is the fact that they tend to be more expensive, and because they are driving two magnets, they tend to draw more power. So they require more power to perform to their full potential. So you will need a DAC. Now, this is where the CCA PLA 13 is a really special in-ear monitor. So it offers you the same technology, the same architecture of the planar magnetic drivers at a price range that is ridiculously low. Now, the CCA PLA 13 comes in a very unassuming small box. Inside it, you get the user guide, you get 3 pairs of silicone ear tips, and the third one is actually installed on the monitors themselves. You get the 2-pin gold-plated connectors with the silver cable that also includes a microphone, which ends in a 3.5mm headphone jack. And of course, you get the PLA 13 in-ear monitors themselves. Now, in terms of the build quality, the PLA 13's outer shell is made of aluminum alloy, so it feels really robust in the hand. On the other side, you have really high quality resin, and you can actually see the innards of the in-ear monitor, so you can see the planar drivers, etc., and it looks really cool. Now, these monitors pack 13.2mm drivers inside, so you can imagine that such large drivers placed so close to your ear canal, the sound experience is truly breathtaking. Okay, so now with the specs, the build, the features out of the way, let's get into the main criteria, which is the audio quality. Now, you guys know that I judge these monitors based on how they produce the 3 main frequencies that broadly make up any sound that you hear: the highs, the mids, and the lows. The highs or the treble, where the really sharp sounding instruments are, the mids or the vocals, and finally the bass or the low end. Now, starting off with the high frequencies or the trebles, I was so impressed by how the highs were rendered because they maintain such great level of detail, such a rich rendition of the higher frequencies without any of the harshness, without any sibilance. So even for hours on end, when I listened to a wide genre of songs, it was just getting better and better. And you can actually make out the spatial difference between instruments in that frequency, which was really impressive coming from such a small in-ear monitor. So the difference or the space between the instruments, that soundstage, was excellently rendered, and it was so separate from the mid frequencies or the vocals as well. Now, talking about the mid frequencies or the vocals, again, vocals were rendered with utmost natural tones. There was good warmth, there was excellent separation from the highs as well, no harshness, no artificial brightening of the vocals where it sounds hollow, and overall, again, instruments and the vocals that were in that frequency, the mid frequency, the space between them was also beautifully rendered, where you can actually really visualize where the vocals are, where the instruments are. So that separation was very impressive. And finally, we come to the low end or the bass response. Now, planar magnetic drivers have this huge advantage of producing very tight bass, but not just that, they give you those sub-lows, that rumble that makes all those tracks that have good bass in them all the more enjoyable. And the PLA 13 does very good justice to that because the bass response is so accurate. There is nothing exaggerated. These give you excellent clarity of bass. It gives you the right amount of punch, but with very high quality. So when it gives you those sub lows, and because the soundstage is so wide, you get an extra layer of depth when you listen to music using the PLA 13. So the bass response, while being tight, they were very, very deep, very rich. It's really going to make you feel that rumble in your ear canal. So it was beautiful. But overall, that spatial awareness in the music just brings about a whole new level of immersion when it comes to music. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it much more. Now, one more reason I definitely feel that these provide so much of an immersive experience is because if you take a closer look at the sides of the monitors, they have these vents. And these actually, I noticed that they let a bit of the ambient, your surrounding sound in. So they're kind of similar to those open back headphones. So if you don't know, open back headphones are far more expensive, especially the planar magnetic driver ones. And because they're open back, their soundstage and their level of immersive experience is far higher. So maybe these little vents on these monitors actually help these magnetic drivers in providing you in total with a far more deep and immersive experience. That's just my guess. But as always, please make sure to invest in a DAC. I'll leave a link of the DAC that I personally use, because you would need a DAC to be able to listen to these at its full potential in terms of volume, and so it can push out all the frequencies with full capacity. Now, if you have been used to the dynamic drivers, the balanced armatures, the electrostatic drivers, and you want to step up, you want to go to the next level, I would highly suggest that you do invest in the CCA PLA 13, because if it's your first step into the planar magnetic driver realm, you are not going to be disappointed, because it's not just another gimmicky technology or leap in technology. It makes a legitimate difference, and I can vouch for that. Now, I just think it is insane that CCA is able to provide us with planar magnetic drivers in a pair of in-ear monitors for such a low price, because you have other in-ear monitors giving you the same technology, but the price is 4, 5, or even 6 times that of these in-ear monitors, and there is really no ceiling to them. But for your first step into the realm of planar magnetic drivers, I think the CCA PLA 13 is a beautiful step forward, and trust me, you're not going to regret it. So guys, that about wraps up this review of the CCA PLA 13. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please smash the like button. It really helps my channel grow. Share this video so that people who are contemplating on buying this can actually watch this review and then take a call. Subscribe if you haven't already. And obviously, I'll leave a link of these in-ear monitors in the description below. Make sure to check it out. That's about it. Thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I'll catch you very soon in the next one. Cheers.